Marcia, they absolutely did, and they missed it by quite a wide margin. As we heard, $61.9 billion. That's the deficit, $21 billion higher than we expected it to be, or than the Liberal government had promised it would be in its budget 2024. This was a massive miss, and it doesn't reach that $40 billion, the $40.1 billion even, that Freeland had previously promised until 2026-27. This is a huge miss, and it's one that opposition members were ready to pounce on, and were quite upset that they didn't necessarily have the opportunity to immediately do so in the House of Commons. That's because this bill was tabled, but prior to it being tabled, there was no statement, as there typically is, by the finance minister, or in this case, it was Karina Gold, the House minister. Now, taking a look deep into this budget, the big number that everyone was looking at was the new spending, $24.2 billion. Now, the vast majority of that is going to business incentives, specifically $17.4 billion in what's known as the accelerated investment incentives. These are for businesses specifically around green tech and manufacturing. It lets them write off new equipment. It's something that's being reestablished by this government in an effort to boost productivity and certainly to boost green tech growth. They hope that it's going to be there, but the number that everyone's going to be paying attention to, and as Judy mentioned earlier, is that $2 billion in security. We know 1.3 of that is dedicated to the border. We're seeing about $790 million, going to the CBSA specifically to help with securing the flow of people and goods across that border, and also to protect against illegal goods coming into Canada. There is a mass amount of new spending, but ultimately, Marcia, all of the conversations today are going to be on that $61.9 billion deficit and just how far it was from what the Liberals had promised.
Colton, thank you. Colton Praill.